Welcome back, guys, to the final whistle, and today we are talking about some breaking news happening around Wolves, AS Roma, and Rui Patrício. And Rui Patrício has officially agreed to personal terms to join AS Roma. But guys, before we jump into things here, hit the sub button, hit the like, and let me know what you guys think of this transfer in the comments. But we're gonna jump right into things, guys. And this deal between Wolves and Roma and Rui Patrício looks imminent. With Rui Patrício now officially signing personal terms to join Roma, it looks good as well to happen here, guys. Roma and Wolves look like they're very close to settling on a deal. 12 million looks like the fee that Wolves are asking for. You might think 12 million for a 33-year-old goalkeeper is a lot to ask for. You could be saying that, but for me, I think this is a really good deal for Roma. And I think it's a good deal for any club that wants to make this deal happen. Obviously, Roma are the sole club and really the only club that are going in for Rui Patricio and Wolves' starting goalkeeper. And Portugal national side starting goalkeeper you could look at too. But if you want to take it to another side and look at what Roma already have, they still currently have Paul Lopez in net, who I think is a fantastic goalkeeper. He's 27. He's 6 years younger still than Rui Patricio is. And I don't know why Rui Patricio would want to go to Roma for me, guys. I think this is a weird move for his perspective. He's going from being a starting goalkeeper at Wolves. He's loving it by the looks of it. Obviously, Nuno Espirito Santos is left. You got the new manager coming in. That's not official, but it's basically official. And maybe he doesn't like the guy. I don't know. But if you're gonna go to Roma, maybe he wants. Maybe Jose Mourinho's already told him he's gonna be the starting goalkeeper at Roma. But I just don't see how he starts over Paulo Lopez. He's 6 years younger. For me, I really like the looks of Paulo Lopez. I also like the looks of Rui Patricio. But for me, guys, there's more upside to Paulo Lopez than there is Rui Patricio. Like I said, there's 6 years between them, which is just a huge gulf in age for me. The only thing I could see that really is tempting Rui Patricio to go to Roma is the fact that the god himself, Jose Mourinho, is at Roma. I love Jose Mourinho, guys. I think he's the special one. We all know that. I think he's still got in his locker. I think he's going to surprise people what he's going to do at Roma next year. I feel like people are putting too high expectations on him, and I think if he's given the players and the rights to sign who he wants to sign, I think he's going to take that team a long ways. And I think Rui Patricio must have talks going on with Jose Mourinho. Maybe he's always wanted to play for Jose Mourinho, which could be very well possible. Jose Mourinho obviously being Portuguese, Rui Patricio obviously being Portuguese. You can look at it from that angle. You can look at it from the angle of maybe Jose Mourinho has already promised Rui that he's going to get the starting role. For me, that's very well possible. I think Rui Patricio is still a fantastic goalkeeper. 2 or 3 solid years at the top level still in him. By I mean top level, I mean top 5 leagues in Europe. I think he could still cut it in the Portuguese league for a couple more years to come. I just don't understand what's going to happen here with Paulo Lopez. Maybe Jose Mourinho is going to rotate them. Maybe he has Paulo Lopez going to be his backup. Maybe he plans to sell Paulo Lopez. I'm very confused there, but it's going to be very interesting to see what they do there because it's almost 100% like like Rui Patricio's coming in, guys. Sorry about that. And I am very confused on why. I understand it from a certain perspective, but it just makes no sense. You already have Paulo Lopez there for me, guys. I brought him in last year, the year before, and I think Paulo Lopez is a brilliant goalkeeper. He obviously has his times where he has the odd mistake. Every goalkeeper does, but I still like Paulo Lopez. And like for me, that age gap is just the thing that stands out the most. But Rui Patricio would still be the starter for me if I had to choose. It's just it's weird for a guy like Rui Patricio going in and having Paulo Lopez there. There must be some kind of underlying clause there with Jose Mourinho, or maybe he just wants players for Jose Mourinho. Like I said, I think this is a very interesting deal for 12 million. I think it's a steal of a deal for Roma because I think you're getting a starting goalkeeper. Whenever you're getting a starting goalkeeper at that level, a guy who's starting at his national team level, yes, he may be 33, he's getting on a bit, but a guy who's at that age, that level, that quality, for 12 million is obviously a steal. It's a freaking steal for me, guys. I've always said cheap deals like that is one of the things I love most in football. That's why I love the transfer window, and I saw the Patson Daka deal, which you guys could have seen in my other video I posted a couple days ago. That's why I love these kind of deals. They're deals out of the woodwork that you don't expect. They're the fun kind of cool deals in the summer that other people don't expect to happen. I love those kinds of deals that are just under the table, cool little hidden deals. They're not your Jadon Sancho, it's your Harry Kane's, the one that are gonna get all the news, all the headlines. I like these cool little deals that people don't talk about. your Leicesters, your Wolves, your West Hams, your Romas, your AC, those kinds of teams, those cool little teams that people don't talk about. That's why I think this Rui Patricio deal is cool. Those cheap little deals that are so fun to talk about. I got a lot of those coming out this year, guys. I think they're going to be so much fun to keep talking about. I really like this Rui Patricio deal for Roma, for Wolves, and for Rui Patricio. For Wolves, I'll talk about it for a couple minutes here, or a couple seconds before I wrap it up here, guys. For Wolves, I think it's great for them to move on from Rui Patricio. I think getting rid of Nuno kind of sums up an era for them. I think talking about Ruben Neves kind of leaving sums up an era. I'll talk about him in a separate video. Rui Patricio, I think you got to get rid of him this year. I think he's going to have a great Euros, which we've seen. He's okay Euros so far after the Germany result. We're not going to talk about that so far. But I think you got to get rid of him. I think he's had a tremendous couple of seasons with Wolves. A great season in the Premier League. On his standards, not for the Wolves squad. He's played very well for Portugal when he's been called upon. And at 33, I think you got to cash in, get your 12 million, and go get your new goalie and move on to a new era. If they're talking about getting Jose Sa from Olympiacos, I think that'd be a great signing. Obviously, keeping on with the Portuguese tradition, but I think you go on, you get him, and you move on, and you move away from Rui Patricio and that era of Nuno Espirito Santos. A lot of Wolves fans might not like me talking about that, but I think you got to move on eventually. You got to take that step up, and you got to keep advancing like West Ham is currently doing and Aston Villa are doing. You just got to keep making that step up, and step up. And I think Rui Patricio, it's time for him to move, and all parties for me are winning here. Patricio, Roma, and Wolves. Thanks, guys. I really think this is a great transfer. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Hit that like button. Hit the sub button. It means the world to me. And I'll see you guys for another video in the next couple of minutes. Peace, guys.